on, something, come on. Ah! Swing and a miss.
There's a lot of fun.
Don't throw it wide.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Some storylines truly write themselves. Our newly minted and now defending champion returns to the main stage laden with silverware and Hall of Fame honors, prepared now to bring a piece of the glory to his fan-favorite design of old. Awaiting him, the return. A 2-season hiatus brought our former back-to-back champ to the league with a different landscape. They've already started off hot while looking to conquer and strike fear into those who stand in the way of a third title. Weaver and the Beavers have a titanic showdown with Lazy and the Blackbirds. Welcome to XBL Match of the Week.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another XBL Match of the Week. My name is Dwayne. I'm going to be running the play-by-play commentary for you this evening. I'm one of the co-commissioners, and with me in the booth once again, one of our mainstays in this league, going to be Oxbox. How you doing tonight, Ox?
What's up, Dwayne? I'm excited to be here for one of the most, big-time Match of the Week showdowns I think we've ever had here. This is a big one. You guys don't want to miss it, and I can't wait to call it with you.
Absolutely true. One of the biggest matches in recent memory that we've had here on primetime. Tonight, it's going to be Weaver4Prez, the defending champ, against Lazy, who is a two-time champion, back from a 2-season hiatus. If you don't know Lazy, you've probably heard about him, and yeah, he's making his return tonight to the XBL, and he's going up against Weave. It's going to be extremely exciting. Both of these players, legendary on both sides of the ball. I mean, there's so much to be said about what they've been able to accomplish in the cross-platform era over the past few seasons. So how about we start with a little bit of a master versus pupil?
Yeah, Dwayne, master versus pupil indeed. And for those who aren't aware, some of the newer guys might not even know who Lazy is. One of the top players in SMB2 ever to play. And then when the X Platform League went cross-platform from just Xbox to allowing PC and other players to play, Lazy won the first 2 championships ever and has not played a season since. So the 2-time champion, and then we've got Weaver who came on so strong last season, the defending champ. So that's, this is their first time playing since then, since both of them being champions. So I'm really excited to see how this goes down.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we were sort of reaching a bit of a peer status now to Lazy, as someone he used to, really strive to be on that same level as. And now, tonight we're going to find out who is on that level right here and right now, as they got 2 games to show it off for us. So that's going to be really exciting. I mean, on both sides of the ball, we know they're extremely well-balanced players, but it is big offense versus big pitching tonight. Weaver 2 times winning the Von Asen. Lazy, his offensive stats speak for themselves. The dude bats near 450 in his recorded seasons. So these two are absolute tanks on either side, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely. Weaver more known for his pitching, but he can hit the ball as good as anybody. And Lazy, of course, known for his hitting, but he can pitch right up there with the best of them too. So, it's an all-around just 2 titans of the game. And, our third key there, World Series preview, this could easily end up being the World Series when it's all said and done. But the great thing about the XBL is these 2 guys, as good as they are now, everyone else is catching up to them, and it could also easily not be the World Series. So,
right.
There's other guys in this league, as we see GTM starting off 6-0, and who knows who's going to be there in the end.
Absolutely, yeah. The depth of field right now at the top half of the XBL is huge, and it's really just beginning to shake out at the end of week 1 here through everyone's first 4/6 games of the season. You really can't tell too much. You just know you can tell by the run totals who's having a good season so far. So those players up there: Weaver, Lazy, Ash, GTM, Luke up there too, and it's going to be interesting to see how they all shake out at the end. Tonight, though, we're going to see Weaver and Lazy go at it, and without further ado, we're going to bring you game one. So hang tight, folks. We'll be right back with you. All right, everybody, we're loading in now to Red Rock Park. Weaver getting the home field first. You can see his contact specialist going up against Lazy's contact specialist. Both these players ready to rock and roll here.
Yeah, maybe that's something we didn't necessarily need to talk about, but Lazy kind of copying Weaver's build style from last season, going with the same approach here on roster building.
A little bit quiet here as we got no crowd noise at the moment. Going to be Apple Bum leading off against Walter Maverick, the big ace for the Beavers. If you've ever seen Beavers baseball, he's always first one on the hill, starting things off for them.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see Papi Chulo game 2, Dwayne. What do you think?
Yeah, if these games are as big as they've been listed, then yeah, you would absolutely see Papi coming up in game 2. And there's a strikeout to start things off for Weaver. Gets Lazy looking, so look to him to try and paint those corners. It's going to be interesting. Location should be everything for both these pitchers in this.
Crazy, he dotted up the corner there with low and away with BB prone activated as Lazy puts a charge into that one.
Yeah, he hit that one hard to dead center. I thought for a minute it might make its way over that short wall, but Jeffrey Fromy makes a good catch. And the next hitter swings at the first pitch, lifts it to right where Busi Manga makes the grab out there and ends the inning. And we're going to head to the bottom half of the first. And Gannon Weeks will lead us off, the mainstay leadoff hitter for this Beavers team. And the Dana Point Navigators, who won the World Series last season as well.
Both guys with new look teams with the Blackbirds, and Weaver going back to the great Beavers of old.
Yeah, home uniforms look a bit spruced up. It's Fast Bo on the mound for Lazy. Fast Bo also been part of the Black Jackals / Blackbirds build for a long time. Starting off 2-2 against Weeks, attacking that outside pitch area. That one fouled away. We're still 2-2. Pitch in there misses, and it's full. So Weeks working well here. Going to see an 8th pitch to lead off the game. And it's lined over to second base for the first out. Good catch over there by Weaver. And Ghibli Chongle, will be batting. Son of Bong Chongle, legend of this Beavers team.
Yeah, big Bong Chongle fan here. Lazy working that low and away corner so far.
Yeah, you can see he's got precision as he gets another strike called there. It's 1-2 to Ghibli Chongle. Out inside pitch engaged for him, but he swings at that changeup. Outside, low and away. Good pitch from Lazy. Gets him in front. It's out number 2. Brings up Deja no.
Deja with the power versus lefties. She feasts on left-hand pitching and known for the long ball.
Yeah, Deja had some absolute mammoth tanks in the XBL playoffs last season. She swings at that one, 1-1 pitch into the gap. Hit it hard on the ground. Jacko Yakko dives for it. It's off his chest. She's going to get into second either way standing up. It was a double pretty much no matter what.
How many doubles do you see up the chute, Dwayne? She hit that so hard it got past the center fielder. I mean, even if Lazy successfully dives and catches that ball, I think she still jogs into second easily.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
It's
She got that
crazy.
right into the gap. Ball was hit just as hard as it needed to be, as you said. You usually don't see them smash that hard right up the middle like that. Anyway, it's
Yeah, on a
Barles
ground
sharply up.
ball.
Barles' 2-2 pitch misses outside, so fastball looking for something here to try and get her out, end this inning. Swing and a miss, strike three, there it is, and we are going to the second. Scoreless here.
Nice. That's a nice full count chase pitch just above the zone, it looked like. But, you know, how you laying off that one? And that one's charging the right center field gap. It's going to get down.
Yes, it does. Jeffrey Fromey can't make the catch. He looks up at it, but isn't quite positioned well enough to grab it. So runner will get in there. First pitch swinging, double to lead off the inning. It's going to be Balboa, the second baseman. I want to say that's like bad boy. I don't know. Either way, rips one down the line. It's going to be foul. 1 and 2.
You know, Connie Cooper couldn't hit much, but I bet she would have caught that ball. What a pitch right there.
That one is absolutely painted from Weave. We're seeing a lot of strikeouts from these two early. For the first out of the second, Lazy has put away. Walter Mavericks locked in. His 17th pitch gets in there. That's what you're going to see. Both these players know the strike zone so well, and they know their opponent has that respect for the strike zone, so they're going to be painting the corners with precision. That pitch, though, right down the middle. It's crushed to left, and see you later. 2-run homer.
Wow.
And there's the first couple runs of the game.
Wow, you were just talking about the precision that Weaver's been pitching with so far, but mostly those were on fastballs and cutters. He misses with the curveball right down the dish right there, and Lazy was ready for it.
Yeah, it's the commentator's curse, as they say. That one almost jinxed it. Lazy lasered that into the left field bleachers and then gets a single. So got speed at first. Jay Dizzle's batting. Curveball gets in there. It's 1-1, but that will be a good steal attempt. Great jump. Gets in there. Runners in scoring position. Jay Dizzle's got whiffer. That strike in there. Jay Dizzle's going to bunt. It's a great bunt from Lazy. Maverick has to do nothing but pick it up and get it to first in time. Dizzle's actually fast enough to challenge that play a little bit too. Pitcher's going to bat with 2 outs. Runners on third.
Yeah, great bunt right there. I love to see some bunts, and you nearly beat it out at first.
1-2 pitch from Maverick. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and that will end the inning, but not before we see 2 runs from Lazy on their big 2-run shot.
Yeah, doing a great job of capitalizing on the one Weaver mistake so far. Well, you know, one notable mistake, and up to the off to an early 2-0 start here.
Will be Boosie Manga, the right fielder for this Beavers team batting. Fouls that changeup away. Weaver tried to jump on that pitch. It's 2-2 to Boosie. Swung on, hit hard. Kid K makes the grab at first. Batting now is Simon Bombaclat.
That ball was ripped just right at Kid K, and you see some familiar names on this Blackbirds team, but some new faces as well.
For sure, you feel that way about both squads. I was actually thinking to myself just a moment ago, as that one's in there for a strike to Bombaclat. Now it's 2-2. Both these players have been on prime time quite a bit through the playoffs and through matches of the week, so good to see Kid K, good to see Fast Bo back on the field, Simon Bombaclat and all the gang, you know what I mean? It makes calling the game pretty easy.
Yeah, and I like how they're, you know, I don't know if they made complete new teams or not, but all the player appearances are all the same and stuff too, so that's cool to see. And nice strikeout there by Lazy.
And this will be the new center fielder batting for the Weaver's Beavers. We've said his name a couple times already. Jeffrey Fromey. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Low power, decent contact, all kinds of speed. Replacing Connie
Not
Cooper
much
in center.
glove.
Yeah, not much glove so far, as he did let Lazy escape with extra bases out there. 2-2 pitch hit on the ground. Wacky Wanda picks it up, throws it to first, out number 3, and Beavers remain scoreless. We go to the top of the third. It's 2-0, and Apple Bum leads off. Apple Bum has a ton of power. This is one of the new players on this Blackbirds team. Swung on and missed.
I mean, look at, I think Lazy's played 4 games so far, 2 games. Look at that batting average.
Yeah, through 4 games, Applebum is batting .818 with 2 dingers and 6 RBIs. And that one swung on. It's going to get out there into the outfield grass and will be a single. Going to raise that batting average somewhere up towards 850 north of that.
Which is mind blown. But Lazy, I don't think, has missed a curveball yet.
Yeah,
Nice
Weaver has
pitch
to be
there
very
on the
careful
way.
with that off speed. Runner does go. Pitch is taken, so it's going to be strike 3. Jacko Yakko put away. Runners in scoring position, though, now for Amy B.
I love the steal there, but that was a great pitch to hit and run on with the second baseman covering and the ball away.
Walter Maverick's 41st pitch here in the 3rd inning is in there for a swinging strike. And a great pitch from Weaver follows that up to even it. Contact versus lefties engaged. B fouls that away. Runner goes again. It's a good jump from Lazy. He'll get to 3rd, and that ball's low, so it's a 3-2 pitch. And now he's got a chance to score pretty easily here, and he does hit it on the ground. That will bring him run home. Trades a run 4 and out.
I'd never thought I'd say this, but a great job of small ball so far here by Lazy is, put him in a great advantage as he steals 3rd with 1 out to get the guy to 3rd base with less than 2 outs. So a ground out's all it takes at that point, and that's exactly what he does to get the run in.
He goes after another curveball, hits it early but hard up the middle, and gets 2-out singles, continuing the inning. And then the first pitch swung on by the next batter, lifted to right. Busimanga has to range back there to make the grab, and that'll end the inning. But now it is 3-0 in favor of the Blackbirds. We go to the bottom of the 3rd.
That was a close one. You always got to hold your breath on a ball to right field like that at Red Rock, Dwayne.
Yeah, absolutely. Red Rock, a dangerous park in and of itself. Fastball, her ERA evened up now at 1. This one hit on the ground to Jay Dizzle over to first it goes, and there's out number 1, so that ERA gets lowered. Fastball doing well so far. Outfield goes shallow for Walter Maverick. Strikes in there.
Just a
1.
nasty,
Go ahead, Alex. Sorry.
nasty pitch arsenal on fastball. Look at that .96 ERA as Walter puts a charge into one.
Yeah, he hit that curveball pretty hard, almost over the head of Amy B out there and right. Playing shallow, but this time it works out. 2 outs for Gannon Weeks. Lineup has turned over for the Beavers. He's trying to get something started here, down 3-0 to Lazy. Gets ahead in the count. Here comes a changeup. Maybe not the best spot. Fouled away.
Ooh. Yeah, that was a pitch Gannon Weeks likes to feast on right there.
Going back to the outside corner. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. It's a fastball. Good pitch from Lazy to get Weaver out there to end the 3rd. We're going to the 4th now. First pitch swung on. It's ripped down the line. I believe that was Kid K. She's going to maybe go for second. Busimanga expertly plays that off the wall, knows his home park, and keeps her at first.
Yeah, Weaver knows how to play that short porch out there clearly, but that ball was smoked by Kid K. And, Dwayne, I'm not surprised to see Lazy coming out and scoring a few runs. Weaver not doing a bad job on the mound. It's still just 3-0 here. But I'm a little surprised to see how much Weaver's kind of struggling at the plate early. But, Lazy off to a big start here in the 4th. It could get worse.
Yeah, as with many games between the XBL's best, that one on the ground is short. It gets over to first in time for a double play. 6-4-3 in order. Nice job there to get 2 outs by Weaver. And now all of a sudden, Fastbow's got a bat with the runner in scoring position. But I was going to say, I actually forget what I was going to say to follow up what you were talking about there, Ox. But it's 0-2 to Fastbow, and that ball misses low.
Yeah, and that's actually a really fortunate double play there, Dwayne, because now the pitcher's up 2 outs and a guy on 3rd. Just changed the whole inning around. Perhaps Lazy should have went with the old small ball there again, but Weaver doing a great job of getting out of trouble with first 2 on, nobody out. He gets a 0.
Yeah, as it can be a classic XBL matchup between 2 Titans, 3-0 early really is no telling where this game could go from here, as Ghibli Chongle is in a 1-2 count, fouling one away to start the bottom of the 4th. Hits that one hard to right. Amy B makes the grab right at the knees. Lazy so far chipping away for those 3 runs, as you stated, in a bit of a small ball manner. He's going to be known to set the table for himself later on, so we were looking to score some runs here in the 4th, behind 0-2 with Deja Orno.
Just doing a nice job of picking at those corners, man. He's just barely nibbling for strikes, and then he's throwing a lot of pitches just off the zone. That just got to be really hard to lay off if you're Weaver. Messing with his mind right now.
Yeah, he gets a weak pop-up there from Yorno to get a second out. And then Barles Charkley hits that one. It was a great pitch from Lazy, but see you later. Opposite field home run to put the Beavers on the board. It's 3-1.
Wow, nice hit by Barles there. Like you said, a great pitch, high and away fastball. That heat. It's hard to put good wood on that, but she goes Oppo Taco for the dinger.
Big home run there to get the Beavers going. Let's see if they can continue as Boosie Maga's got low pitch. He stares at one that gets in for a strike. Fastball. ERA back over 1 now at 1.69. That one's hit hard, deep to left center. It's way back there, and that one's out of here. Back-to-back shots from the Beavers put this into a 1-run game.
Wow, it's big time. That's the fireworks we were waiting on, Dwayne. Weaver goes back-to-back here in the bottom half, and we've got a ball game again.
Huge shot from Weave. Showing off the power. That's the opposite of what we sort of expected. We thought Lazy might come out swinging with the big bats. Now it's the Beavers with 2 home runs early on here. Fastball neutral, starting to tire as well. 65th pitch gets in there. Bombaclat hits it on the ground. Baboa picks it up, throws it to first, and there's out number 3. But 2 home runs with 2 outs, I believe, there from the Beavers. Make this a 1-run game.
Great job. And, you know, the starting pitcher for the Blackbirds went from locked into that .96 ERA to now an ERA, you know, skyrockets after those 2 home runs, and Weaver was struggling to get anything going at all. And, you know, Lazy capitalized on Weaver's one mistake. Lazy didn't make a mistake on the mound, but Weaver was still able to hit 2 pitches out of the park, and really great job by him.
We start off the 5th with a walk. Leadoff hitter for Lazy gets on base here to start things. Got a lot of speed as well. Jacko Yako looking for something. Sees an outside strike. Another one in there. Walter Maverick also tiring out. Both these pitchers similar in pitch count at the time. Number 70 in there, 4 balls. So count runs full. That one's crushed. Deep center. See you later. 2-run shot for the Blackbirds makes this 5-2.
Yeah, you were just talking about the tiring velo, and right there, BB prone activated. Weaver missed his spot by just a hair and tried to challenge Lazy inside. He left way too much over the middle.
Weaver missing a spot by a hair, but Lazy not missing at all, getting all of that baseball. 472 feet.
Man, it was on a line, too.
Absolutely. Felt like it wasn't ever going to come down if there wasn't anything in the way to catch it.
Who's going to hit that truck?
Someone's got to hit the truck one day. We'll see what happens if they manage to. Ooh, and that one down the middle. Jackie Stacky can't get around on it.
That was just about the same exact pitch. He just smoked 472 feet. When is John Prawley or John Gabbana going to come into this game? I'm betting Walter Maverick's spot in the batting order is coming up in the bottom half.
Yeah, we were trying to be careful here, I think, with the starter, just trying to see him through the 5th. Not a lot of speed at first, so praying for a ground ball, but is at 79 pitches from Maverick. It's 3-0 too. His accuracy dangerously low.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to bite the bullet and swap pitchers and then, you know, maybe bat with your reliever in the bottom half.
That one off the wall on a line could have easily been home run distance had Lazy just gotten a bit more under it, but ends up being a double and nobody scores. Not a lot of speed from first base. So still 5-2, runners in scoring position. We were going to walk Kid K here to load the bases, try to set up a double play.
Yeah, he is. He's going to go. It's a pretty smart play here, but I'd be shocked if he leaves Walter in to face the next hitter at the same time.
It's Wacky Wanda. And yeah, you called it there, Ox. We're going to see the pitcher get lifted. We'll see who comes out of the Beavers pen.
Probably John, probably the lefty for the lefty-lefty matchup. It really just depends on who he wants to use early here. You know, he's got the 2 aces in the pen.
It will be Prawley. His first pitch, a curveball's hit up the middle hard. Could score 2. Fromy gets it in there. Not
Nice
in
throw.
time. It was a good throw.
Ooh.
It was a good throw, but 2 runs do score. It's 7-2 now in favor of the Blackbirds. Getting dangerous quickly. Lazy
Bunt.
bunts. Going to get Kid K home. Ooh, Ghibli drops the ball. Ooh, that's tough.
She was safe anyway, Dwayne. I'm telling you, as somebody who's bunted their fair share of runs home from third, that tag was not going to beat them.
Absolutely, but you'll have to at least feel like you had the chance. Ghibli drops it either way. Hopefully he doesn't get tense from it, as Beaver's going to have to be on the comeback trail. 2 runners on for Lazy with 2 outs. Applebum's batting order has turned over. John Prolly out of the pen already in rough shape. Hasn't given up a run himself, technically, just the inherited runner scoring. And 2 more will score now here. Looks like for Lazy. Oh, that one in time. So that'll end the inning.
Throw.
9-2 though,
Nice
Blackbirds.
Sometimes that's a blessing to get out of an inning like that, because you just can't seem to get the guy out at the plate. You'll take an out like that, and now Weaver's down 7 after just, we were just talking about the great job he did cutting into that 3-0 lead. Now all of a sudden it's 9-2, Dwayne.
That's the big inning from Lazy that I sort of alluded to earlier. He chips away with small ball for a little bit, but he's going to find ways to score in the big inning, set the table for himself later on, and that's what he did in the 5th. Quickly 2 down here for Weaver's Beavers in the bottom half of this 5th inning. John Prolly's going to bat tense. Fastball's pitch misses.
I'm actually really surprised and impressed by the small ball we've seen out of Lazy. Even that last half inning, he was up 4 or 5 runs and lays down a great bunt and puts, that, I'm telling you, that would have been an RBI base, not a base hit, but an RBI bunt. Even if Ghibli did catch the ball, and just a great mix of small ball and all-around game by Lazy so far.
That ball's hit pretty hard by John Prolly, but it's on a line and to the shallow right fielder, Amy B. So out number 3 recorded. We go to the top half of the 6th. Prolly's going to need to keep a lid on this thing. His 10th pitch gets in there for strike number 2. It's Jacko Yako at the plate. Swung on a miss, strike 3, triple digits from Prolly. Brings up Amy
Nice
B.
pitch.
Both these players pitching great, barring the mistakes from Weaver. He's living on the corners. Needs to find where to put that curveball, though.
Yeah, it's the one pitch Lazy's made him pay on, but Dwayne, other than the 2 solo shots by the Beavers, Weaver's kind of struggled. You know how Lazy a lot of innings, even he might not score, but he's getting multiple base hits, multiple base runners every inning. Weaver's doing not a great job of getting a lot of runners on to try to get into this deficit.
Yeah, needs to start getting on the comeback trail pretty quickly as leadoff hitter Gannon Weeks is at the plate, so he's got the fresh lineup starting the bottom of the 6th. It's a 2-2 count to Weeks. Fast Bow is tired. Her 81st pitch misses. Count runs full.
Lazy has the luxury of riding out his starter a little longer here with the tiring stats because he's up 9-2, and whereas Weaver was trying to stop the bleeding the inning before.
Yeah, and you see now Lazy actually taking a peek at the Beavers lineup to see if it's time to take Fast Bow out. Ooh, and there's that, Black Jackals / Blackbirds bullpen pack-a-punch, Little Lackey, I-Tiger, and Cool Schmool. Same old crew in there, and it's going to be I-Tiger who comes out. Big velo for him, 3-pitch pitcher. Runner does go, gets in there safely, so no outs in the man in scoring position for Ghibli Chongle.
Lazy sure knows how to make a 3-bar pin look like Murderer's Row.
I-Tiger quickly gets 2 strikes on Ghibli. It's now 2-2 though. Good eye from Weaver, and then the 2-2 lifted to right. Amy B is back there. That short fence can be dangerous. She does catch it in front of the wall. Weaver will tag up and get the 3rd. It's 1 out.
Off the bat, you heard that kind of missed contact sound, but sometimes I've seen home runs in this game with the weak contact bat noise, so that was dangerous in that short porch.
However, lefties engaged, but Whiffer as well in the 0-2 scenario. Gannon Weeks has to get looked back to 3rd, and Deji Orno will get the 1st, so everybody's safe. No runs score, no out recorded. So 1 out, 2 on for Boris Starkley. That works out for Weaver.
Yeah, if you're Lazy, you're up 9-2, man. Just get the out at first base. You got 2 outs. Even if Weaver would have I don't think he was even going to try to score there, but even if he does, you're still up 9-3. Barles with the chance to do some damage here.
Yes, indeed. The 0-2, though, hit on the ground. Balboa picks it up. Barles not fleet of foot. She's out at first, and that'll end the inning. Unfortunate for Weaver to roll that one over.
Yeah, great pitch by Lazy, getting him in the chase, the changeup down in the dirt.
The first pitch of the next inning, it is Balboa who rolled that double play over to second to start things off. Gets a hit. Kid K coming up to follow. Swings at the next pitch. It's lined to second. Nornsby catches it, throws it to Barles just to see if the runner can get back in time. There's one out. Next pitch swung on. I think 3 pitches that have been swung at. That one's in the corner. Manga can catch it, though. I've seen them go out of there on weak contact in my fair share of games.
Right, that's what I was talking about last inning. You never know sometimes with that. It's kind of like Founders right field. it's a coin flip.
Boa's got decent speed at first, but not looking to go, I don't think. It's 2-2 with 2 outs to Jay Dizzle and Whipper, but he doesn't swing, gets him looking. Strike number 3, out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 7th, quick 7th inning stretch, and Manga leads us off. Sometimes I feel like an auctioneer. The 1-1 to Manga coming in there. It's crushed. See you later. Apple Bum, excuse me, ranges back. Can't. Just gives it a courtesy look.
Yeah, Boozy going yard twice here tonight.
3 runs for the Beavers, 3 homers. So still time. Needs to get something rolling. Gonna try and keep building on that. It's Simon Bombaclat. Ooh.
Oh.
Tiger
Welcome
takes
back
one.
to the league, Tiger.
Yes, he gets reminded what it's like very much to be back in the XBL and Super Mega Baseball in general after, having those couple seasons off, and that will bring little Lackey out of the pen to take his place.
Little Lackey, she's making her debut on the season here.
Yeah, debut on the season for Lackey. She's a feisty right-hander, always high velo for Lazy, to my remembrance, and she's humming him in there at 100 miles an hour. It's 1-2 to Jeffrey Fromey.
This is the first sign of life here, like a multiple hit inning. Other than solo home runs, there's another base hit by the Beavers, and he's got some life now. You see the 3 on the scoreboard. That's 3 solo home runs. These are the kind of innings Weaver needs to have to get back in this game. Multiple base hits, maybe some hit and run. Get something going here.
Yeah, it's time to try and string something together as Nornsby crushes one. That reaches the second deck and right. Weaver has to take a second. Just wish he didn't swing so early at that one.
Yeah. Those hurt your soul.
The 0-2 was swung on. Weaver reached for it above the zone, but fouled it away. So it's 1-2 to Nornsby. 2 on, no outs after a homer as well. Swung on a miss, strike 3. So there's the first out of the inning. Good for Lazy, trying to make his way through this without giving up much more damage. It will be Flip Chubson Bubson off the bench.
Bubson stepping up in a big spot here.
Flip Chubson, I believe, been on the team since just last season, part of the Danaport Navigators World Series squad. Trying to get an RBI or something. Swung on a miss again, that inside corner. 2 good strikeouts from Lazy.
He's really painting those low and in fastballs to these lefties.
He hits him with the changeup right in there. He's going back to it. Gannon Weeks swings at it. Lifts it to right. Weaver unable to get around. Maybe not seeing that pitch well. So leaves the runner stranded.
That's surprising, isn't it, Dwayne? Like a changeup in the zone to Gannon Weeks. We saw him hit that pitch for a home run like 5, 6, 7 times in the World Series last season.
Yeah, Weeks usually able to get around on those. Weaver not seeing that ball well tonight. And we see little Lackey get on for a base hit, helping herself.
She's a savage.
Lazy just not wasting any time in the 8th, continuing to try and add to his lead. It's 9-3 still. And Apple Bum batting .846.
Weaves was actually getting something going there against Tiger and Little Lackey, but she just put a stop to it and then further adds insult by leading off the 8th with a base knock.
And now we have a walk to Applebaum from John Gabbana, who's recently come out of the pen. And his next pitch is swung on, hitting to center field, so that's going to load up the bases.
Yeah, this is getting ugly real quick for John Gabbana. Has nowhere to put Amy B.
Amy hits that one hard to short. Deji or no, playing back, throws it to home, gets one out. Weaver opting to go for the run instead of trading a run for an out. Or trading, or for 2 outs, excuse me. That one's hit the left. Next pitch, Gannon Weeks gets it in there. Not in time. Run will score, so it's 10-3.
So it ends up being somewhat of a wash. There's a nice 2-out hit.
And that one's a throw home again. Not going to get there in time. It's cut off. 11-3 now. The score as a run crosses the plate. It's first and third after the RBI single from Lazy. And next pitch, I think he swung at the first pitch in every single at bat here. Lifted to center. Jeffrey Fromme able to catch it. What a strange inning. And 2 runs do cross the plate. And we're in the bottom of the 8th. Ghibli Chongles against Little Lackey. She's got 1 inning under her belt. And an 18th pitch swung on, lifted to right. Amy B makes that grab.
Yeah, this is where you start to feel like somewhat of an auctioneer, Dwayne, with a lot of first pitch hacking.
Yeah, you just got to keep up with the action. It's kind of fun. Keeps me on my toes. As that one swung on, fouled away. It's an 0-2 count to Deja Yorno. She's got whiffer engaged and a fastball incoming. Swung on a miss. Strike number 3, and that's out number 2. Hitting 101 there. Lazy able to get away with something a little bit below the zone. First pitch swung on by Charles.
Little Lackey came in and just dominated this ball game. Bartle's able to put good wood on the ball. Her and Boozy Manga have been hitting the ball well for the Beavers so far, but not a lot outside of those 2 guys.
Yeah, not very many outs to work with in this game number 1 here on XBL Match of the Week between the current number 1 and number 2 power ranked teams. Swung on a miss. Strike number 3. Boozy Manga put away. 2 homers on the night, but now he heads to right field with perhaps maybe no more chances to bat. We'll see if the Beavers can get something going in the 9th. He's got to get through Lazy and get 3 outs first. First pitch on the ground over to first. There's 1 out. Gabbana's tense. His 2-0 pitch swung on, hit up the middle. Ball gets into the infield.
You know, Weaver came at him with his best 3 arms with Walter Maverick, John Prelly, and John Gabbana. And he's pitched pretty well here, as has Lazy, but, you know, just no stopping this Blackbirds offense. I mean, what can you do?
Yeah, Lazy's showing why he's still regarded, you know, as long as he can take off from the game or playing at all. Why he's one of the best. Gannon Weeks makes an amazing play. Wow, that's saving 2 runs and an extra base hit for sure.
Yeah, heck of a play there by Gannon. Weaver just desperately trying to keep it here at 8 runs, and that ball's poked into left field. Oh no.
Yeah, that's going to get messy as that ball, for some reason, gets past Gannon Weeks as the last one didn't. That does allow 2 runs to score, and runner gets to second, excuse me. It's 13-3 in favor of the Blackbirds.
Gannon just made that incredible dive in left field and then forgets to stick his glove down on the ball in the very next play.
A pitch lifted to left. Weeks getting action again, makes the grab, and ends the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. Simon Bombaclat will bat to start us off. He swings at the first pitch. Kid K makes the grab. There's out number 1. Fromme bats, the center fielder. Looks at one outside. Little Lackey trying to finish this out. Her 29th pitch swung on its head on the ground. Wacky Wanda picks it up, throws it to first. There's out number 2. So 1 more out. Lazy looking for a match of the week win in game number 1. First pitch inside to Nornsby. Next pitch swung on. It's 1-1. Fouled away. It's 1-2. Lackey. Fastball on the ground. Baboa picks it up. Throws it to first. There's out number 3. And Lazy and the Blackbirds take game one by a score of 13-3. Dominant performance in the box and on the hill from Lazy in the return to the XBL primetime.
Yeah, heck of a game, and Lazy making quite a statement there in this game one of our 2-game set here. As he technically gets mercy win. It's still a full 9-inning game, but getting the 10-run victory over the defending champ, that's big time.
Yeah, big time indeed. He really showed dominance on any mistake pitches from Weaver, who doesn't make very many. So big game from him, taking advantage of the tiring starter and some tense moments. And yeah, just great game, great return from Lazy. And we're gonna see it in game two if Weaver can bounce back. We saw signs of life from him, especially towards the tail end. Lots of stringing together of hits. We'll see if he can get more runs in game number two.
Yeah, we know Weaver's definitely capable of beating Lazy, and he's going to be giving extra effort here to win game two and even things up at 1 apiece.
Absolutely. We're going to go ahead and let the players know they can challenge when they're ready, so just hang tight with us, and game number two will be coming at you in just a moment. All right, folks, we're loading in now to Sakura Hills, home of the Blackbirds. Game number two, XBL match of the week. Weaver's Beavers looking for a W, trying to get the split Lazy. Game number one, the victor at scoreline of 13-3. First pitch in there, an inside pitch, Daydream Lullaby on the hill to start things off for the Blackbirds.
Sorry, Dwayne, check out these uniforms.
We got a little bit of clashing from these two, indeed. Yeah, we got the black homes and the dark gray, not black aways, I think, from the Beavers. I want to say that, but hard to tell when they're sitting next to each other like that. And the umpire also matching. But Ghibli, anyway, I think that's who's there in the box. Swings at that one, listed to right. Amy B makes the grab. Thank God for name tags.
I feel like I'm at a Texas Tech inter squad or something.
First pitch to Deji Orno is lifted. Monumental shot to center. Jacko Yako makes the catch out there. That'll end the inning. So a quick first from the Beavers brings us to the bottom half. It'll be Burnson Yo, new starter for Weaver's Beavers. That first pitch from him on primetime lifted. He's going to make the catch himself, foul number one.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misspoke. Papi Chulo was retired from the Beaver franchise, wasn't he?
Perhaps I might have missed the team news, or
maybe
I can't recall.
Oshie, one of them. Yeah.
Either way, it's Burnson Yo making himself a good start, at least getting 2 quick outs. Applebum's batting third in this game. It's let off last game. Batting 786 now. 2 quick strikes. Oh, and gets him looking. Strike number 3, out number 3. That ends the first. So we go to the top half of the second.
Yeah, good start there by Weaver on the mound, and he's going to look for a lot more innings like that here in Sakura Hills if he can.
Yeah, he's got a little bit more real estate to work with than Red Rock. That one hit on the ground. It's going to be a leadoff single for Weaver. It's Barles Charkley getting that hit, and Boosie Manga's going to step in. He had 2 home runs last game. Ooh, late at that one. Strike 1. Next pitch, a changeup hit up the middle. Yako picks it up on the ground. Or we'll get the second 2 on now, no outs. Something may be brewing for the Beavers. Simon Bomaclat batting.
These are the kind of innings we need to see out of Weaver. You know, multiple base hits, multiple base runners, really get into that pitch count, not just relying on the solo shot.
Ooh, great pitch from Lazy. Gets him looking. Bomaclat, all he can do is look down and head back to the dugout. 1 out now. Romy rips it. It's down the line. It's fair. That's definitely extra bases. Could be 3 with his speed. 2 runs will score. The Beavers are ahead now. Good hit from Weave.
Wow, great job there. And you see the outfield pulled in shallow on Fromy, and Weaver makes him pay.
Yeah, he's like, Fromy, you don't know me. Rips that one down. That was on the spot. I'm sorry. Anyway, that one on the ground. Fromy will score, so 3-0. And there's 2 outs now in the inning for Burnson Yo.
Nice
I like
there.
him.
Yeah, nice job of getting that run in, though, with the ground out and making sure to cash in on all 3 of those runs here in this second inning. So a great job by the Beavers of putting together some offense and take the early lead here.
Yeah, it's big for Weaver after that tough game number 1, bouncing back, scoring first. Let's see if he can build on that lead and keep Lazy down for an extended period now. Burnson Yo on the mound. Can't help but think we were robbed a little bit of a Yo-Bo matchup in the last game. That one ripped to left center. It should be extra bases. Good leadoff start for Lazy here in the second inning. Going to try to respond.
Yeah, we'll have to let them know if they play any again later in the season. We got to see a Yo versus Bo.
Yeah, absolutely. That's got to be circled on the calendar. One-two pitch in there for a strike. Oh, and then fastball. Great fastball from Weaver. Looked like a ball to me, but catches the outside portion. 101 gets him looking.
Yeah, nice job of Peyton with the 4-seamer so far. Lazy being patient here, though.
It is Wacky Wanda at the plate. She's ahead 3-1, and then she sees one outside. That will be ball 4. So a walk given up, and Kid K will bat. Perhaps a double play scenario now. That one's ripped right at Nornsby. Thankfully not over his head. There's 2 outs for Jay Dizzle. Looks at a breaking ball outside. It's 1-0. Good strike from Weaver. Makes it 1-1. Good take from Lazy. Makes it 2-1. Hitters count now.
Not close. Now he's in a box 3-1.
That one ripped. Ooh, just past the glove of Yorno. Looks like she jumped just a bit late for that. It's going to load the bases up, though. No run will attempt to score.
Daydream got a chance to help herself, and she will with 2 outs. Wow.
What great placement on that single to get 2 runs across. Cuts the lead to 3-2. First and third now for Amy B, the leadoff hitter. She's tense. Doesn't matter. She rips it up the chute. Yeah, it should help her mojo. It's going to be an RBI, and that'll tie the game. 3-3.
Well, I spoke too soon. You know, this game's weird about Mojo. She might have still been tense after that, but she does get back to neutral there. And if you're Weaver, this has got to be painful, Dwayne. You did such a good job of getting up to that 3-0 lead. And then the pitcher, of all people, makes him pay in the bottom half, and we're tied it up.
Ooh, and now he's going to walk. I believe it was Jacko Yako. So, bases loaded for Applebaum. He hits that on the ground. Umpire calls it fair. It's over to shortstop.
Great call.
Ends up being a grounder. Yeah, good call, Blue. That ends the inning with the bases loaded. So Lazy does tie the game. Doesn't get any worse, though, for the Beavers. Let's see if they can go from this reset. Daydream Lullaby looking now to keep her team in it. 23rd pitch. Go ahead, Ox. As that one's hit right up the middle. It's a base hit.
I was just saying, Daydream's got to have some revamped energy now that she's helped herself get things back to a tied 3-3 game after she was getting close to tenths on the mound last inning. Oh
Oh,
no!
he's picked off, but it's thrown away, and he's going to get all the way to third. Amy B throws that in there. We thought about challenging to the plate. Weeks does have the legs.
Yeah, not with no outs. He's maybe just teasing there, but
Not
oh
the
my.
best scenario for Lazy. That one's ripped to left field. It almost got over the fence. For a minute, I just thought it was a sacrifice fly opportunity, but that ball was moving pretty quickly. It's over the head of that left fielder for a double and an RBI.
Wow, so a great start to this inning after almost disastrous. Lacy had such a great sixth sense to pick off on that attempt, and the pitcher chucked it. Just like we had last match of the week between Wishbone and Finite, the pitcher nearly ejected one into the bleachers, and Weaver gets a free triple out of what would have been a successful pickoff.
Yeah, it's a tough break for Lazy. Going to see if he can respond next inning, but he's got to get through the dangerous portion of this Beavers order first to do that. It's 2 outs now as that one was hit on a line hard. Busimanga at the plate.
Yeah, that's a bad luck line out there by by Barles, as the Beavers really need Boosie to cash in on this runner at second base with 2 outs. Lazy got burned a couple times by Boosie last game, elects not to throw him anything to hit.
Yeah, with 2 outs now, it's Simon Bombaclat. That one's hit on the ground. Great diving play from Lazy. Makes the grab, throws it to first in time. That'll end the inning with only 1 run scored, so we head to the bottom of the third.
Bobo has got like 90 or 99 fielding on those fielding bars, Dwayne. He's not going to miss many balls.
Huge play from Lazy to end that. Now gets a leadoff single. Balboa getting his chance to hit. That one odd. That was a weird play. Looked like it was going to be a liner, so Lazy held up at first. Bounced off of Bombaclat, who's able to get it to second in time for an out, and then a steal from Lazy to follow up on the next pitch. It's Wacky Wanda at the plate. Runners in scoring position, 1 out. Burnson,
it could have been disastrous if Simon would have got up and thrown the ball to first, but Weaver, with the presence of mind to see that the runner was in no man's land, got the out at second.
Yeah, it's big awareness on that play as that one ripped over to short. It's going to be a line out. Runner at second still for Kid K. Big early on the changeup. 45th pitch there.
Weaver fortunate to get that third out against Kid K, who's been tough to get out at any time in this set so far, but able to hold on to that 4-3 lead as we go into the 4th inning. Fromy again.
Yeah, gets another hit. Having a big game 2 here tonight. Leads off the inning. He's got himself locked in. As you can see, he's got more speed. See if Weaver tries to take advantage of that with Nornsby at the dish. Nongchayas looks at one outside.
Hitters count here. Good time for a little hit and run action.
2-2 to Nongchayas, Nornsby. I don't know about picking off with Daydream Lullaby. It seems to be dangerous business there every time Lazy tries to go over.
That's why John Lester never picks off. Oh no.
2-2 on the ground. Jay Dizzle picks it up, throws it to first. Or throws it second on to first, excuse me, and it's a double play, 6-4-3 in order. Nice job there. Getting the ground out by Lazy. Pitcher bats, tense now for Weave.
Yeah, battle of the 10th starting pitchers here. It's always weird. If you're pitcher on the mound, you get a double play ball, your mojo in real life is going to go up. You get such a lift by those plays, and Daydream gets 3 quick outs here, and we go on into the bottom of the 4th.
That one fouled away. First pitch to Jay Dizzle. 8-hole hitter for this Blackbirds team. He swings at the next one. It's on the ground. Nornsby picks it up, gets it to first. Daydream Lullaby now bats the pitcher. Weaver goes shallow for her. Ball misses low. And then it's lifted over to short. Deja Yorno camps out under it, makes the grab. 2 quick outs. And Amy B will bat. She needs something to hit to try and keep this inning going. Blackbirds behind 4-3. She swings at the first pitch, though, and Fromy gets it out there in center field easily. Nice little pop-up. And we go to the 5th. Daydream Lullaby still going for the Blackbirds.
Yeah, those are the kind of innings you'll take if you're a Beavers fan. It's not often we see Lazy go 1, 2, 3 that quickly.
First pitch was fouled away. Then the next one a ball, it's 1-1, and then the next one hit right up the middle. Gannon Weeks gets his speed back at first. This is how that 4th run ended up scoring. That was the pickoff attempt.
Every 10th pickoff attempt is a coin flip over there, and Gannon takes off, just gets in ahead of the tag.
It's a good jump from Weaver. Gannon Weeks doesn't have steal or not max speed either, so you have to time the jump pretty well.
Yeah, Lazy's catcher arm strength giving him a little bit of a help too. Not often you see a catcher with that puny of an arm as Yakko runs it down.
Yeah, Ghibli Chong put a charge into one into left center. That is at least a tag-up opportunity for Gannon Weeks. Now he's at third with 1 out for Deja Yorno. He's going to hit that one deep to center. Yakko again in action. He's going to have to make a grab for out number 2, and that should bring the runner home. Sacrifice fly for the Beavers makes it 5-3.
And now it's Weaver's turn to play small ball. Doing a good job of just getting a base hit, swiping second. Then he gets back-to-back sack flies basically to manufacture the run.
That one hit hard to end the inning on a line, and now we've got Jacko Yakko at the plate to start the bottom half of the 5th. He hits that one to center field. Fromy makes the grab. 1 out for Apple Bummy, hits that one hard. Deja Yorno makes the grab out number 2. Lazy swinging a lot in early counts in both games. Worked out for him in the first one, not so far yet in this one.
It's something we're not always used to seeing by him. We're usually used to seeing him getting into a lot of full counts and stuff. Weaver does throw a lot of strikes in the zone, but it's definitely interesting to see. He's allowed Yo to get back to neutral and be very efficient with his pitch count so far in this game.
Yeah, 59th pitch for Burnson Yo. It's lifted to left. Gannon Weeks ranges in to make the grab. So a 3rd out made, and we go to the top of the 6th. No runs there for the Blackbirds. Daydream Lullaby still going. It's Boosie Manga at the dish. He swings at the first pitch. A changeup hitting to right hard. It's going to be a single.
That is a dangerous pitch to throw to Weaver. I'm surprised he hasn't made him pay more often on that changeup, but nice start by Boozy Manga.
Them a Bumbleclap bats. He crushes it. Deep left center. See you later. That's not coming back. 2-run shot for Weaver's Beavers. It makes it 7-3.
That's a huge shot in the arm right there. Clinging to these 4-3, 5-3 leads is tough to do, but 7-3, that's a big lift for Simon Bumbleclap.
Yeah, we're in the top of the 6th still with no outs, and then Fromy, he hits that one. Deep right center. It's back. Jacko Yakko. He looks up. It's gone. A homer.
Fromy, you don't know me.
Fromy, you don't know me. He's got a single, a triple, and a homer in this game.
He's working on a cycle. My gosh, she's really showing up Connie Cooper on the primetime stage here.
The player with the least amount of power in the Beavers lineup, I believe, goes yard here. As that brings about the call to the pen. Tiger. Nornsby swings at the 0-1. It's lifted to right. Amy B makes a grab out number 1.
Got to commend the Blackbirds training staff getting Tiger back to healthy mojo and, physical form after wearing one off the face last game.
2 quick strikes to Burnson Yo. He's still in there against Tiger. 1-2 now. Next one fouled away, still 1-2. And it's hit on the ground. Jay Dizzle picks it up, throws it to first. There's out number 2. Yo retired, brings up Gannon Weeks. Weeks looking for something to hit with 2 outs to extend this, try and find more runs for these Beavers. big 8-3 lead now. All of a sudden, this game breaking open for them. Oh, 2 on the ground. Jay Dizzle picks it up over to first in time. Out number 3. We go to the bottom half of the 6th. 8-3 Weavers Beavers. Wacky Wanda leads us off against the tiring Burnson Yo. His 60th pitch incoming. It's crushed deep to left. See you later. That's a solo shot. Blackbirds on the board. 8-4 now.
Yeah, Wacky Wanda's second of the year, and nice job there, Lazy, waking back up here.
Both these players finding their power in the middle of these ball games. Yo, all of a sudden tense again. Pitch number 61 was a ball. That one hit on the ground. Nornsby picks it up. Out number 1 recorded his mojo. Now back to neutral. He's all over the place.
His emotions running wild in this big primetime stage.
Yeah, Burnson Yo, clearly the most emotional starter on this Beavers team. A storyline we're going to have to follow for a long time to come. The 3-0 pitch hit right up the middle, honestly, through Yo. His mojo down again. You see he's clearly having issues with his composure on the hill after giving up that hit.
His mojo and physique would have been a lot worse if that ball would have made contact with him, too. That was a, well-struck ball by Lazy.
Yeah, I mean, a ball coming that close to any part of your body is going to have to bring your mojo down when it's hit that hard off the bat of Lazy. He's got speed at first now, too. And, it's Juicy Jones, the pinch hitter extraordinaire off the bench. Ooh, and Jones going to get lifted for Bibi Babuski after John Prawley comes in from Weaver's bullpen.
Wow, the double pinch hit. Oh,
what a play from Boosie. Oh, my God. That's an amazing double play to get out of this inning. Wow. The outfield was shallow.
Blown. That's how he did it. Outfield shallow. Are you kidding me?
I don't think
like that up?
I don't think he remembered to change it when the pitcher had come up. He changed it to shallow, and then the pinch hitters came in, and it didn't change back.
He had 2 pinch hitters to change it back.
Well, he didn't. Anyway,
That's
it's now 1-1.
Maybe he did it on purpose, but either way, Lazy wasted 2, double pinch hit. You don't see that too often, and I thought it paid off for him. He stroked that ball into right field. Just what a turn of events.
Yeah, that's the way she goes sometimes. Tough break there for the Blackbirds as we're now in the top of the 7th quickly with 1 out, and Deja Yorno lifts it to center where Jacko Yako makes the grab. But yeah, a lot developing in this game at a very rapid pace. And it's Pack-a-Punch on the hill at the time right now for the Blackbirds. As we saw iTiger last inning, and then he got lifted for those 2 pinch hitters. So between, Burnson Yo and what's going on with him and all the moving and shaking last inning, there's just been a lot to follow. And that one's hit on the ground. It's going to be over to Balboa. It throws it to first. Out number 3 recorded. 7th inning stretch now. We head to the bottom half. It's 8-4 still Beavers. John Prawley looking to do some work.
Those were Yo's runs on base whenever that great catch double play was made at first. So I think he actually went back to neutral mojo once that double play happened from the bench. He was like, sigh of relief.
Yeah, he's glad to be off the hook, but this time the 1-1 pitch ripped into the left center field gap. Surely extra bases for Lazy. Now in this big scoring situation, Applebaum, the tense left fielder at the plate.
Man, we were just talking about this guy hitting like 850, weren't we?
Yeah, I think we might have jinxed him now. He's down to 647. Not the best batting average there, I guess. I mean, as far as Lazy might be concerned for Applebaum, but still doing pretty good. Anyway, the 1-2 hit on the ground, though. And Barl Sharkley takes it herself, so there's an out.
Jackie Stacky, look at the RBI, man, and the low pitch. It's robbed, though.
He tried to take advantage of it there, and Nongchias Nornsby was in the perfect spot holding the runner on to make a jumping grab on the liner for the out. So we go to the 8th. 8-4 still Beavers. This one still a ball game, but it's looking good so far for the Beavers, trying to get a split.
It's got to be so tough to hold Lazy to sub 5 runs in a 9-inning game. So You know, Weaver would love to keep adding on insurance runs to give him more and more of a cushion here as he tries to get these final 6 outs from the Blackbirds.
Ball hit on the ground to Balboa, thrown to first in time. Bumbleclap retired. It will bring up Fromy, who's sitting on the cycle.
Needs a double.
The 0-1's in there. Next pitch, a fastball swung on. It's hit hard. Balboa picks it up off the ground onto first in time. There's out number 3. He will not get that cycle, at least not yet in this ball game. We'll see what ends up happening. We're in the bottom half of the 8th.
That sounded like a scripted comeback.
No, unless you're writing the script. I don't know. I seem to have dropped mine somewhere. 0-2 quickly. But this one hit hard over the head of a jumping Barles Charkley. Gonna end up being a louder single as the ball gets into the infield pretty quickly. And Wacky Wanda's at the dish. She's locked in. She had that homer a couple innings ago. She swings at one. It's into the left field. In front of Gannon Weeks, so it's going to be a base hit too quickly on base for the Blackbirds with no outs and Kid K at the dish.
The corner guys don't jump like those middle infielders do. They seem to jump 20 feet in the air, but Lazy's sneaking a few past Simon and Barles here, and we've got no outs in a big situation.
Behind in the count is Kid K, though. She evens it up on that inside pitch. Probably, gets her way late. I don't know if Lazy wanted to swing at that. Maybe his finger slipped or something. Big out number 1. That one's hit hard in the left center field gap. Weeks over. He makes the diving catch. Nobody can advance as they were thinking about trying to get home, but that's another amazing play from Gannon Weeks in this series.
Play. Wow. If that ball gets down and gets to the fence, both runners surely score. We're looking at an 8-6 game with the guy on second. It's just a game-changing play.
Yeah, it absolutely could have turned this one on its head, changing the complexion quickly. Instead, John Prolly just sits him down, burns Lazy with 3 fastballs right on the outside corner. We go to the 9th.
Man, what a battle this has been, and what a great job of Weaver so far of turning this thing around from game 1.
That one hit hard in the left center field gap. It's Nonchias Nornsby, I believe, getting in there for a stand-up double.
Nonchias
on base with extra bases. Decent speed, but he's tense. Flip Chubson Bubson getting the pinch hit opportunity again. We saw him in game 1. Quick changeup in there. Another fastball in there.
Quick rant here. I just think if you get a base hit with a tense hitter, that should be an automatic wash back to neutral mojo. You know what I mean? Like who's standing on second base tense after that moment?
Yeah, that's a pretty good point. I mean, you know, gotta feel good to get off the schneid with a big extra base double to lead off an inning like that. Either way, remains tense, and we got runners at first and third after Gannon Weeks gets a single, so he's locked in, lots of speed. Ghibli Chongle looking to hit, lifts it to center. Jacko Yako has to go to right center, make the grab. That will be a tag-up play. Run scores. It's 9-4 Beavers.
Great job there of Weaver again, small balling his way, manufacturing runs. That's what Lacey did a lot of in the first game. And 5 runs of insurance now into the bottom of the 9th for the John boys, John Prowley and John Gabbana.
The 2-0 to Yorno on the ground. Jay Dizzle picks it up, throws it to first. There's out number 3. It's 9-4. Beavers heading to the bottom of the 9th. You need 3 outs. Got a 5-run lead. It's the leadoff portion of this Blackbirds order against John Gabbana. First pitch swung on. It's a curveball into center. There's a hit.
You know, Lazy's not going to make it easy on him. He's going to look to try to cut into this Beaver bullpen and make him bring in one of those low velo guys before it's all said and done.
Next pitch swung on, hit into left, 4 base hit. So first 2 runners in this inning on for Applebaum. John Gabbana needing to get something going quickly. Fastball hit up the middle. Nornsby dives for it over second, quickly gets an out. Runners are splitting out first and third, 1 out for Jackie Stacky.
He was tense when he made that catch, Dwayne. I thought for sure he'd kick that, being tense.
Yeah, huge clutch play from Nornsby. just to get an out. Stacky, look at that circle with RBI man and low pitch engaged. Looks at a ball. It's 3-1.
Yeah, look at the bars, too.
That one's crushed.
Uh-oh.
Deep to left. Weeks is back. He looks up. He jumps. He makes the grab.
Gannon Weeks does it again.
I cannot believe he caught that ball. I thought that was gone. 100% gone.
Gannon Weeks has saved at least 5 runs by himself in this game. I don't believe it.
He's put the team on his back here. One more out for the Beavers on Match of the Week. Nordsby dives, throws it to first. There it is. They get the split 9-4. Beavers win.
Wow, Nornsby was still tense when he made that play. 2 diving plays in a row in the 9th tense. What a game right there.
What a game indeed. I mean, I think that both of those games really ended up fitting the bill at the end of it all. What a split from both these players. Great job by Weaver in Game 2 to really nail it down and pitch his way out of a couple jams and make it happen.
I'm just mind blown at those 2 catches by Weeks in left field. I mean, we're looking at what would the score have been? 8-6 and nobody out, 1 out. Weaver was in trouble there.
Yeah, indeed. I thought the ball might have gotten rolling for Lazy there at that moment. But no, he saved 2 runs diving to his left there in the left center field gap and then robbing a 3-run shot in the 9th. I mean, that really could have, opened the floodgates. A moment like that for a player like Lazy usually spells disaster for the player that's playing against them. Usually it's you go in there with that slim, maybe not so slim 4 or 5 run lead, but you give up the 3-run homer and everything snowballs and it becomes an 8 or 9 run inning or something like that. That is not what happened there for Weaver. Made it happen. Great job with the defense getting it done. He needed the defense to make it happen, and there's your 2-bar defense again, right there, folks.
Yeah, incredible play by Gannon Weeks both times, and well done by Weaver. Great job to both these guys for getting W's here on Match of the Week, and you love to see 2 good players split, honestly. I mean, it's always surprising to see anybody sweep one way or the other, so a great job by both these guys.
Yeah, you love to see the split, especially on prime time. Both players getting to eat tonight. Lazy with the big mercy win, or not mercy win, excuse me. It was 13-3, but it did go 9 innings, so not a mercy. But a lot of runs scored. Good job by him, debuting back on prime time tonight after winning that XBL Cup and the inaugural Cup, and and having a basically hiatus since that point. So good for him to come back. And then Weaver tonight, bouncing back in Game 2. That's got to be a big confidence booster going into Week 2 here of the XBL season for him. So the battle at the top is really just beginning. Like we said, too, in the pregame a little bit, they're not alone. I mean, GTM's had a great Week 1. And Ash is there, and Luke is there, and whoever else might want to come up and join the party. It's a huge talent pool in the XBL right now, and it's going to be an exciting week, Season 12.
Yeah, we saw Ted take a game off Ash the other night, and my buddy Speedy, the kid, he nearly took a game off Ashnod. So there's some newcomers that have a chance as well. And Lazy, fun fact, has only ever entered 1 event and not won, and that was this past XBL Cup where my boy Rise and Fall knocked him out. Would love to see that by Rise and Fall, but this is Lazy's 3rd season in the XBL. He's going for his 3rd World Series, so let's see if he can do it again, or if these improved players, like you said, anybody's got a shot. Let's see if somebody can beat him this year.
Yeah, it's all going to come down to it, come playoff time in a series, as long as, all things said and done, Lazy does lock up a playoff seed, which, is not always a given, as we're saying right now, but should he lock up a playoff seed later on, who's going to challenge him in the playoffs? Will he make it through that? Will he win 3-3? That's a lot of questions to answer, and that's not as easy as it might sound, but maybe he makes it look easy along the way. We'll have to see. Tonight, though, he got split by Weave, and that was huge. Like we said, 2 big competitors in this league tonight, and we are going to see more and more exciting baseball as Season 12 rolls on. I apologize for the lack of the AAA game tonight, for the reschedule. A little bit of just tightness in the schedule at the end of the day there for me and the players, so we ended up pushing that one. So appreciate everybody with the accommodations for that and showing up here tonight for this big one. It was really, really fun to be here to call that with you tonight, Ox.
Yeah, same here. Thanks for having me, Dwayne. It was fun having you guys with us here, and Thanks to Weaver and Lazy for giving us 2 great games. That was fun.
Absolutely, for sure. Thank you to the players. Thank you to everybody who helps us put this together. Thank you to Urban for the great promos again, as usual. Mickey and that timeless trailer, we love to thank again and again. Barefoot Connie for the screens, Wishbone for the stats, and everybody else who puts all the time and effort into this to make it possible. Really, really fun and exciting stuff on the horizon again for the XBL. So with that said, thank you everybody for joining us here tonight. We should be back tomorrow evening for our weekly roundup with our power rankings and plays of the week. Hopefully we've got a good amount submitted, and we'll see if we can get some more. If you guys being reminded right now can get some in there for us, that would be great, and we will look them over tomorrow. Me and Ox will be back on your screens pretty shortly, so have a safe and pleasant evening, everybody. See you later.
Yeah, later, guys.